When it comes to planning next year's crops, the Garden Planner has some great features to make the process simple. You don't need to draw out your plan each year. Instead, just open the previous year's plan and click the New Plan button. Then select the Follow on Plan option. By default, the new plan will have the same name as the previous one, but will be marked for the following year. But you can change this if you need to. A follow-on plan will usually make a copy of your garden layout and the perennial plants which don't move. However, you can also copy any text or choose to include all plants if you need to. Once you have your new plan, the Garden Planner remembers what you planted in previous years and helps you to choose where to place them. Most vegetables belong to one of 7 common plant families, and these are shown by the color of the plant information button and the color of the area behind the plant. Plants that don't belong to these 7 common families are given the gray miscellaneous background color. So for example, the brassica or cabbage family has green backgrounds and includes broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, etc. Growing plants from the same family in the same area each year can cause the soil to become depleted of the nutrients those plants need and can lead to a buildup of pests or plant diseases. So it's important to rotate them to new areas each year. The Garden Planner makes crop rotation simple. When you pick up a plant that belongs to the brassica family, a red crop rotation warning flashes up to show where that crop was planted in previous years so that you can choose to avoid that area. You can still ignore this if required, which may be necessary in small gardens. Once placed, the warnings disappear. Picking up a plant from a different crop family, such as beans, which are part of the legume group, shows where plants from that family were placed previously. When you create a follow-on plan, the system links up to 5 previous plans. The flashing crop rotation warnings are dimmer the further back in time they are. So a brassica plant from 5 years ago would only show a dim warning area. If you want to change which plans are linked, or want to turn off the crop rotation warnings, then you can do so using the settings buttons. This is particularly useful if you put in this year's plans and then decided that you wanted to add previous year's plans as well. Crop rotation used to be very complex to organize when you had to remember the plant families for each vegetable and keep detailed records to hand where everything was previously planted. As you can see, the Garden Planner makes the process simple and intuitive.